Hey, 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 my favorite entrepreneurs. What's up today? It's springtime. Well, you may be watching this on a replay one day and it won't be springtime, but right now it is technically springtime. And I want you to change your thought process, okay? Or maybe tweak it. All right. So, springtime, it's a time of renewal, right? It's a time when we do our spring cleaning out with the old, in with the new, right? We're just fluffing the pillows. We're doing all these things, right? But what are you doing in your business? Are you repeating the same things over and over and over and expecting a different result? That's a hard thing that we have to think about sometimes. So, I'm a sales strategist. So, what I do is I look for areas of opportunity. Okay. So, this is one of the things that I typically say. And well, how many people did you talk to last week about your business, right? How many of those people purchased from you? So, let's do the math. Let's say that you talked to 10 people last week about your business, five people purchased from you. Where are the five who didn't? That's what I do being a sales strategist. We look for the areas, the potholes of where we could increase our business. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what happened last week, what happened last month. Do you have a way to track the people that you spoke to, the people who purchased, the people who didn't purchase? Sometimes we're so excited, woo, woo, somebody bought, woo, 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 that we forget about the people who didn't. Now, let me ask you another question. As you're doing your presentations, or maybe you do a Zoom or a coffee chat or something like that, when you bring up the money, if you do, because I know a lot of people are a little nervous to bring up that money, but when you do bring up that money, do you hear something like this? Oh, now's not a good time. I need to think about it. Ooh, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe later. I'll let you know. Or maybe I have to use up what I'm already using. So I want to tell you something is that if you're hearing those are called objections. That means that you did not show why your product is the solution to their problem. Now, you're like maybe thinking, well, I didn't know what their problem was. Okay, that's okay. But that reason you didn't know what their problem was is because you skipped step 2. You forgot to pre-qualify them. That means you find out what they're interested in before you ever speak to somebody. So if you're spending a lot of time with people who are not purchasing or purchase one time and they don't buy again, or not getting referrals, or you're not growing your team, it's typically because you're not speaking to your ideal client, number one, or number two, you're not showing your ideal client why you're the solution to their problem. So I would encourage you to give the blessing method a shot. And that means that we're going to attract people to us. We're going to pre-qualify. Then we present, get our referrals, retention, team members, and automation. Why don't you give that a shot? And for your spring cleaning, right? Just shake it up a little bit. Okay. The other thing is, I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? But first, if you don't know who I am, you're probably like, who's this girl? All right. So, my name's Erica V. I am known as the queen of non-pushy sales. I'm creator of the world-renowned blessing method, the one I just told you, the 5 steps to non-pushy sales and increasing sales, right? Well, I've been in sales and business for over 30 years. Oh no, it looks so young, right? See, that's psychology. I just told you that. So now you're thinking I do, right? I've had many businesses, from nail salon when I was 19, or Jamaican restaurant Yaman when I was 21. I've sold cars and trucks, and my corporate job was to go to underperforming weight loss centers. They were retail and service, and figure out why they weren't selling as much, increase that revenue, often quadrupling it in a 2-week time period. And it continued to grow and it was sustainable. And that's what I did. And now I teach other people how to sell simply. So I work with car dealerships. Okay. I work with insurance. I work with direct sellers. I work with many people. The commonality is that they're in educational selling, a consultative type of sale where they are wanting to present something that they have customized. Okay. So this is how it went down. Okay. So I was called in to have a little chat because the sales manager was very upset with the salesperson. Okay. So I'm kind of like the go between, because what these sales managers don't realize is that their employee does not want to tell them that they're having an issue. So that's where I come in. Okay. So I come in, and the sales manager's like, he's just not doing what he's supposed to do. He's just not applying himself. All he does is procrastinate, procrastinate, procrastinate. So I said, well, would you mind if I talk to him, just privately? He's like, fine, fine, fine. But you need to figure out why he's procrastinating, because I really like this guy and I don't want to fire him. So I'm like, all right, okay. Sales manager leaves. And I'm like, okay. So he's saying that you're procrastinating. Do you feel like you're procrastinating? He's like, no. It's like, okay, well, how many leads did you have last week? And he's like, well, I don't really know. It's like, well, do you have a system where you can show me? Oh, I'm really not sure how I log in. That was issue number one. He didn't know how to log in to get his leads, right? So it's probably why the sales manager thinks he's not doing anything. Okay. All right. So do you have them on paper? Do you have any leads that you generated yourself? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, great. So when did you talk to them last? Ooh. I was like, did you text anybody? He's like, no. So nobody has been texted or anything. Nope. Okay. So remember, this person's job is to sell, right? So I said, I have a question for you. What do you think is stopping you from texting them? He's like, I don't know. I just didn't get around to it. So I want to ask you guys that. Have you ever said that, maybe to me or to somebody else? Have you just said, I just haven't gotten around to it? Well, this is what I always say, is that I don't really believe that we're procrastinating on purpose. I don't think it's that we don't want to do it. I think there's some underlying reason why we're not. Okay, so listen to this. This is a real life example. This just happened. Okay, so I said, okay, well, you haven't gotten around to it. All right, so let me ask you this: if I had you get your phone out right now and text them, what would you say? Man, he starts sweating. So you know what? I know what the issue is. He's not procrastinating because he doesn't want to do it. He's not equipped with the words to say to contact his leads. So we talked about a script, gave him a script, and he banged out those leads, right? Sales manager's happy. But see, the thing is, the sales manager said the guy was procrastinating, and the guy said he wasn't procrastinating. He just didn't get around to it. And the truth was, he didn't have the words to say. Okay. So I want you to ask yourself that. And a lot of times we protect ourselves. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. Well, I'm asking you, what do you think it is? So if I teach you how you can get leads every single day on social media or out in person, would you contact them? Would you feel comfortable contacting them? And then would you feel comfortable pre-qualifying them? And would you feel comfortable having a presentation with them and gaining referrals? You see, I'm comfortable, and I know that every time I have a chit chat with somebody, they're probably going to be buying from me, right? Or I'm going to refer them to someone else because I know the system, right? But what about you? If I said to you, here's 50 leads, these are your ideal client, would you say, oh, I'm busy? Or would you get scared? Would you be excited? And then would you think, oh crap, I can't do this? If that's how you feel, then I would say to you, it's about the words. It's about your presentation. So I would encourage you, as the springtime is here, to really dig deep and ask yourself, what is it that is holding you back from contacting leads, from selling to more people? What is your goal from now until July? I did a presentation last night and we talked about that. And some people, man, they had like $20,000 that they could make from now until July. Some people had 50,000, some people had 100,000, some people had 500. It depends on your ticket, right? But imagine if we can increase that. Imagine if that was actually your reality and your business ran like a machine. Would it be helpful to you to learn how to sell to people? Or maybe you're like, no. I need help with the tech. Do you need help with the tech? Do you need help with the selling? Do you need help with the survey? Do you need help with the words? Some people tell me it's the basics that they really need help with. So it's up to you. You have to decide what it is, right? So if you like a copy of the training I did last night, I'd be happy to send it to you. All that I ask is that you fill out the feedback form and in the replay, because I need to know where your heart is and what I can help you with. So last night I launched something that I was kind of like, keeping a secret. So I'm going to show you what I launched last night, and it's only going to be available for a limited amount of time. And that's the truth. So it depends on what you need. Okay. So I'm going to show you. And then if you know someone that this could benefit, you tell me. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I've got so many tabs open. I lost you guys. Oh, you can't even see that. Hold on a minute. Hold on, stop screen sharing. Sorry, guys. I have to hit the present mode. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Bear with me. I don't even know if you can see me right now. All right. Okay. Now I lost you guys again. Oh, I'm doing real good. All right. Here we go again. I got to hit the. All right. Hold on. Happens to the best of us. All right. Here we go. Okay. So this is what I launched last night. These are guides and videos. Okay. There's a Facebook group. And then you're going to have your portal and my Kajabi where I keep everything. So in case something happens to Facebook, you'll still have access. Okay. So if you need help with becoming comfortable with tech, it's going to be a 3-part series. Okay. I'm going to teach you the tips and the tricks and the things that most people don't tell you. Like if someone says to you, I want you to copy and paste this. I want you to use text to speech. I want you to use text shortcuts. Would you be like, what? Okay. So those are some of the examples. Now this one is a big one. Okay. So this one is editing your social media to show up as the expert. It's going to be a 3-part series. So are you practicing attraction marketing? Are you attracting people to you, or does everyone know exactly what you do? So I teach attraction marketing because I believe that people need to give you a shot, right? And if they perceive you as a salesperson, they might not, right? So I'm going to teach you how to edit your social media to show up as the expert. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Of course, I offer it. If you want me to do it, I can help you with that. Here's another one, becoming comfortable with going live, with making a video. This is 6 parts I'm going to teach you. Set up your area, your background, your equipment, your tools, the format, and role play if you are interested. I went a little bananas here. Attraction Marketing 101. It's going to be a 3-part series. That's how you attract people to you. How to use your Google Drive. Okay. Stop wasting time. Start getting organized. If I've given you a guide and you can't find it, if I've given you a PDF and you can't find it, if you've got scripts and you can't find it, you need a Google Drive. I know people buy Apple products because they want everything to sync together. But guess what? Your Google Drive is free and it can sync with your watch, your phone, your computer, your tablet, everything. So we're going to set up your Google Drive as your business hub, how to effectively house scripts, PDFs, past training notes. You have like notebooks full of notes, okay? Then simple vendor event strategy, 3-part series. I did phenomenal with vendor events. So if you want to know the simple way so you don't feel awkward after, so you rent the table or the booth and then people come to you, and then what if they knew exactly why you were going to be reaching out to them after the event? You wouldn't have to spend hours and hours and hours feeling awkward, not knowing what words to say. You'd have it in a guide. $297, all of the series. Can you even believe that? Everything. $297. This is only going to be for a few days because after I wrote that, I said this was crazy. They should be $297 each. So right now, okay, $297. Now, if you say, you know what, Erica, you're not teaching selling in there. You're right. I'm not. I have my master surveys to sell class. Do you want to learn how to sell? Do you want to learn how to present? Do you want to learn how to recruit? Do you want to learn how to make 3 surveys? I'm going to give you survey templates. We're going to do it together. In addition, you'll get my recruiting guide and my referral blessing of the gift cards. This program just started, so you will have to watch 2 previous videos to get caught up, or just go along as you wish. You will have lifetime access to this course. So it's called Master Surveys to Sell. So all of this information is in the feedback form. Okay. So let me tell you, Master Surveys to Sell. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to pre-qualify, weed out those who are not interested, identify the problem that they said they have, create effective questions to generate interest and convert into sales, writing the 3 surveys, like I said. Then you need to know, how do you get someone to fill it out, right? What do you say? What not to say? How do you get them to hold an appointment? How do you book it? What do you say? What do you say if they don't show up? How do you pre-plan to hold your appointment utilizing the survey? What is the strategy? How to hold the appointment, the opening, how to present, the trial close, the referral, present by problem solving, overcoming objections before they even happen, Role play again if you're interested. Blessing of the gift cards is the referral program. Following up, I believe in every industry, you need to have a 10-day appointment. How do you check in? How do you book it? What do you talk about? And how do you increase your sales? And that's exactly what I'm going to teach. So, depending on what your needs are, of course. Okay. So, I have those available to you. So, look at the link above. Okay. It's got a feedback form in it. So, you just watch this training. Okay. Any of my trainings. And I'm going to put in there the video from last night. Click on that. Give me a minute to get that video in there. And, tell me what your thoughts are. No purchase necessary. But if you do want help, I mean, come on already. You can't keep going on like this. Bills to pay, clothes to buy, vacations to take. I believe every day that you are not closing a sale, that means money changes hands. You're missing out an opportunity because your competition, they're marketing to your same people. We want them to buy from you. We want them to enroll in your coaching program. We want them to buy your fancy hair products or your wine or your vacations or your cars, your houses, right? Whatever you want, my system, my blessing method works for every single industry. It's about serving through selling and keeping it very simple. I'd love to know your thoughts on what else you'd need help with or what you're thinking, oh, that was interesting. Just go ahead and put it in the feedback form. It's going to come straight to me. All right. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Please share this out. If you found this helpful, please share this out. I'm streaming this in several different areas, and I'd love for you to just let other entrepreneurs know about me because a lot of people have a problem with that S word, selling. And I certainly do keep it simple. All right, guys, see you later. Bye. Let me know when you watch the replay.